I just wanted to share the breakfast that I'm making this morning. This is the potatoes were pre-boiled from a previous day. So I started off by frying those up, getting a nice color on them. When they start to get color, that's when I add the onions and the peppers. Salt and pepper, of course. Garlic. And then over here I've got fresh cilantro and green onion. And I'm going to throw in, we've got leftover taco meat from a previous day. And I'm going to throw in these eggs as well and scramble all that up and put it into a tortilla with the cheese that we've got here. And I'm also going to use avocado. And sour cream is great, and cream cheese is also even more tasty. But I go with the plain Greek low-fat yogurt because of the probiotics. And it's very, very similar, and there's also 0 sugar. Oh, it says 2 grams. Oh, that stinks. I usually get the plain yogurt that has no sugar. And then the avocado is going to go in there, and I'll bring you back when I've got it all put together. I just thought of a tip that I wanted to share. While you're waiting for your vegetables to get to the color that you want, if you have one of these, or this is actually mine. It's a screen that goes over a skillet. It's also a splatter guard, but you can use that and put your tortilla on top of that so that it gets nice and steamy and soft while you're waiting. Oops. Oops. If it's little tiny pieces, I'll use a fork or something to get it out. Two. I like 4 eggs. That's probably going to be enough though, because I've got all this meat and I've got those vegetables. Of course, I could save the leftovers for an additional meal. So that's what I'll do. I'll just make it a nice amount. It's better to have 2 meals than 1. And if I get 3 meals, that's even better. All right, I'm going to scramble that and bring you back. Salt. Pepper. I like a lot of salt and pepper. Makes everything taste better. If I wasn't holding this camera, I would take a spatula and try to get all that egg out of there. Do you see that color, guys? I don't know how you feel, but the way I feel is that the darker the better. You don't necessarily want black, but the closer to black you get it, the better, because the sweeter it becomes. So once the food is to the consistency that I want, and the tortilla is nice and soft, I prefer to assemble it starting with cheese so that it gets melty when you put the hot stuff on top. Then I'll try to proportion it on here without overcrowding, hopefully. Overcrowding. I'm slurring this morning for some reason. Hunger, I guess. Okay, one more piece. Oops. Okay, that's good enough. Then I will give this a zap in the microwave to make sure everything's nice and melted and warm, and then I'll put the cilantro and green onion and avocado and sour cream or plain yogurt on the side or inside of it. I like to put it on the side because if you put it inside, it tends to cool down the entire burrito. I was so ravenous I forgot to warm up the taco meat. So I've warmed up the taco meat, and now I'm going to wrap these and put it in the microwave and go from there. So I just do a simple fold over, and then I fold the bottom, and then I fold it over. And I use my fingers to tuck it, to keep it tucked in. Okay, so there they are. Cut that out. All right, so there they are. They're all wrapped up nice and pretty. And if I wanted to, I could take an extra step and brush these with olive oil, which would give them even more flavor, but I don't think it's needed or necessary, but it does make it a little bit of a difference. And then sprinkle it with salt and pepper. Definitely adds a nice touch, but it's not necessary. All right, so into the microwave. Now, in the van, I'm going to cover that because I have two. So I'm going to do 1 minute. Otherwise, I would do 30 seconds if I just had one, but I never just eat one because I'm a pretty big eater. I eat 1 meal a day, so I eat a pretty good-sized meal. So 1 minute. So as I was saying, if I was in the van, what I would do, instead of putting it in the microwave, is I would fry. I would fry them in the pan, and then I would put my cilantro, avocado, sour cream, or plain yogurt, green onion on the side, and salsa. Right now we're out of salsa. So you could substitute salsa with ketchup, or fresh tomatoes would be even better. Or you could even use some kind of a dressing like ranch or Ots. So on the avocado, I like to add salt and pepper. All right, now I'm going to top this off with green onion and fresh cilantro, however you want to say it. There's different pronunciations for it. You can do fresh parsley if you don't have fresh cilantro, even chives, whatever herb really you want. I wouldn't choose tarragon or rosemary. Just getting the last few bits here. And there we go. I'm gonna go feed my face. I don't have my tripod. I can't find it at the moment, so I'm going to do it this way. I just wanted to show you how I got this prepared for consumption. So there's the avocado, sour cream, and herbs, and then I'll cut into the burrito, or I'll pick it up if there's no camera on me and just put it in my mouth and do it the barbaric way. Either way, it's barbaric in my opinion. All that effort pays off every time. Every time. It's so good. The more you put into it, the more pleasure you will get out of it. If I had gone the extra step, put it in a skillet with oil to make it more like a chimichanga, put some salt and pepper on there, even better. It's definitely a lot more work, takes more time, but it's so delicious to do it that way. But this tastes fantastic. all on its own. And fresh herbs always. Oh. Awesome. The potatoes have a nice the onions, the peppers, the potatoes have a really nice, rich, sweet flavor because of the dark coloration. I've got to get my tripod. This is ridiculous. Also, I bought a mic. Oh, good Lord. Nothing is easy for me. In the process of getting the mic, I took off the wind muff. And anyway, this is the lavalier mic that I bought. It actually came with the GoPro, but it didn't really come with the GoPro because it was a separate package. Whatever they call that, the deluxe model, or anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just a cheap lavalier mic. Later on I may invest in a Rode. Or something that's just as good. So good. So good. I eat one meal a day. So this meal, because of its size and all of it's packed with nutrients and protein, this will literally last me, excuse me, all day. I won't even get hungry. Now I'll top this off with a handful of nuts and dark chocolate chips because they have less sugar. Preferably chocolate chips, dark chocolate chips that do not have any sugar, with that are made with pure stevia extract. That's what I would prefer. But anyway, that little dab of chocolate, because it's mostly nuts, and I just sprinkle in a little bit of chocolate. So a handful of that for dessert on top of this will last me all day. Easily. And it's better for you to eat that way too. Because the closer you eat to bed, the worse. Because it not only messes up your digestion when you're laying down, and you get acid reflux from laying down from the food that's in there and the acid that's going up. So you have that issue, plus it interferes with your sleep. So if you're having trouble sleeping at night, that could be one of the reasons. If you're eating before you go to bed, you don't want to eat before, I think they recommend no sooner than 4 hours before you go to bed. Well, this turned into a mukbang, but that's okay. I've never had a mukbang before. Why not? Mm. Mm. Oh, Guy on Food Network, he would refer to this as a, what's the word? I just thought of it. Flavor Town. This is Flavor Town. Flavor Town. This is Flavor Town. So good. If you guys enjoy, let me know what kind of content you like the best. Like cooking, mukbangs. My cat obviously is a popular choice. But honestly, I'm going to be doing it all anyway. But let me know what you prefer. It would be interesting to know. And let me know where you're watching from. That would also be interesting to know. I can't help but talk with my mouth full because I'm eating. It's so good, I don't want to stop. This is my new screen for the day. It changes every day. Well, I'm going to finish this off, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.